everybody, it's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT. If you love me, welcome back to yet another video. And again, like I always say, welcome into the newbies. If you are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I think you're gonna like what you get. This topic is gonna be fun today. And then I got some other stuff that you might just wanna check out. But yeah, just hit the subscribe button, it's okay. I mean, if you don't like me, you can unsubscribe or whatever. I don't know. Who does that? I'm the one person that will promote unsubscribing. That just sounds crazy. Okay, so today is going to be a fun one because we're going to talk about 5 personalities that I avoid dating. I think we all have our own little list of do's and don'ts, and sometimes I think we tend to put too much weight on the physical aspect of things and not enough consideration into the personality. Because after all, that's what you're dating, the personality. Physical is fine and everything unless they got a whack-ass personality and they're one of these 5 people on this list. So let's get started. The number 1 person on my list is, and mind you guys, this is in no particular order, the lack of follow-through as person. Now let me set the scene for you. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody will hit you up and say, hey, I want to spend some time with you tomorrow, right? And you're all like, oh, okay, cool. And they're like, are you going to be available? And you're like, yeah, I can make some time to kick it with you tomorrow. How about tomorrow afternoon is what you will then say. And they say, all right. Then tomorrow comes, tomorrow goes. You don't hear from this person until like the following Thursday. And then they hit you up like everything is all peachy and cool. Like they ain't just stand your ass up last Saturday talking about what's up, you trying to kick it today. Nah. Like, first of all, you haven't even acknowledged the fact that you stood me up last Saturday, or excuse me, last Sunday or whatever, and you never said anything. You did not follow through. You're not a person that's gonna show up anyway, so yeah, nah, I think I'm good. I don't think I'm good. Like, why would I wanna hang out with somebody that does something like that? That's rude as hell. Like, really? Number 2, the second type of personality that I like to avoid dating is the consistently inconsistent. Now, the only thing that is 100 about this person is the fact that they cannot be trusted. Like, you cannot rely on this person for anything. You can't rely on them anytime you're in a crunch and you need something done or you in an emergency. This ain't the person to call because they are just consistently inconsistent. That's the only thing about them that is consistent, is that you know they're unreliable. They're the type of person that don't even follow up on things that they're supposed to do for their damn self. So yeah, that's a no for me. That's a no-go. I don't want that in my life. I mean, obviously we all have moments in our lives where it's, you know, it's hard to be the best that you can be at all times. True indeed. But a consistently inconsistent person usually always comes up with these random ass excuses. It's just like, you know what? This is too much work. It's like I gotta micromanage you like you my child, and I don't want to be dating my child. I want to date my man. Like, I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to be your mama. The third personality type that I avoid dating is the family man on Facebook or Instagram, online in general. Online, we all know the type. Perfect family man and oh, here's me and my family and blah frickety blah. But for real, you be in my DMs all the time. Now, this person I avoid, like abort mission. Like, I'm not responding to anything. Like, you can keep inboxing me, you can keep DMing me all you want to. I might even, if I'm petty enough that day, if I got time to be petty, I might even read it just so you can see that I read it. But for the most part, I'm gonna let that stuff build up for the next couple of months, and then I'm gonna read it later and have a good laugh about it. But you can't one week be like family over everything, it's all baby shower pics and everything, and you talking about family over everything last week, but this week you walk in my inbox talking about you want to see how I'm doing. Why? You're my friend on Facebook or you're my friend on Instagram. You can clearly see how I'm doing. I'm good. I don't need you to check up on me. Don't you got a whole family that you gotta be worried about? Mr. Family over everything? Get on. Like, why? Why are you here? Who sent you? The fourth personality that I like to avoid dating is the I'ma make it up to you ass person. Okay, how do you know that they're the I'ma make it up to you type? What I mean when I say that I mean, the type of person that does something wrong and then they say, their famous line, you know, I apologize, it was my bad, I'm gonna make it up to you. And then you're like, okay, this is how you know if they are I'm gonna make it up to you ass person. If you say okay and you agree to let this person make it up to you, and then they don't do anything after they just said they was gonna make it up to you, they failed to do anything, that's a I'm gonna make it up to you ass person. You can bet your bottom dollar that that person uses that line all the time. Now, you saying that sounds cute and everything, but I have now come to the conclusion that you are just the type of person that's just gonna say whatever you think you're supposed to say. You don't mean it. There's nothing genuine about the words that come out of your mouth. So therefore, I'm going to pass on that. Like, I can't do anything with somebody that I can't trust. If you can't even make it up like you said you're gonna do, then yeah, nah. And 9 times out of 10, that person cares way more about themselves than they do about anybody else. Now, of course, you're supposed to have some type of self-concern and, you know, and really have some self-worth about yourself, but there's a limit. Like, there's a limit. If you say you're gonna make it up, actually make it up. If you're not, don't say that. Just say sorry and let that rock. Let that be the end. But I'm gonna make it up and then you don't do shit and then I question you about it and your response is, well, I thought by me saying I was gonna make it up was enough. What? That doesn't even make sense. That's hilarious. Seriously. Oh shit. Got my eyes watering off of that one. And finally, the number 5 personality that I avoid dating is the I miss you ass person. Okay. These types really annoy me. The I miss you ass type person, they're those ones that you kind of had a good rapport with, whether it's, you know, via text or Instagram or even phone conversation. You might have hung out with them maybe once or twice. Sometimes in a group setting, sometimes in a personal setting. But then after that, they kind of just maintained you the entire time after hanging out with them. And they always want to tell you how much they miss you. Now, these people act like they live a million jillion miles away, when in actuality they live 7 miles down the road, and they sit up there and say they miss you, but they do nothing about, you know, fixing it or trying to come and see you. Like, they make no time to come and actually see you, but they miss you though. Now, I'm a firm believer in getting your job, getting your stuff done, and having your own life separate from your partner in terms of social and work and all that, just having a good healthy balance. But please don't keep missing me. Honestly, I feel like their whole main goal when they constantly text or inbox or call to say that they miss you is because they want you to miss them too. That's it. And it's like, if I'm not hitting you up and I'm not texting you, I'm probably not really thinking about you that much. So no, I don't miss you. But thank you for texting me to tell me that you miss me when you live 7 miles down the road and you can come holler at your girl. What am I going to do with that? It just reads kind of lazy. Sorry, it does. Now, obviously, we as people are made up of so many different types of things, and at all times we can be all of these things depending on what's going on in our lives. I get that. But I don't know, when I feel like it's a character issue and less of a life is happening to me thing, that's when I just can't rock with it. Those are just some of the personalities that I like to try to avoid dating as much as possible. Yeah, so now it's time for you to tell me, what are yours? Like, what are your personality deal breakers when trying to date someone? Like, what type of people do you just try to avoid like the plague? Drop that down below in the comment section. Let's talk it out. If you want to add to my list, go ahead. If you agree with my list, let me know if you agree. If you disagree, go ahead and let me know that too. Obviously, I don't mind. I just, at the beginning of this video, promoted unsubscribing to me. That sounds freaking crazy, but please don't do that. Don't unsubscribe. Just subscribe and just stay a while. Give me a chance. Anyway, it's Friday. I'm about to go get my drink on, and yeah.